Let me just put this stuff here aside. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm too stupid to close a box. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I'm bringing you my solo playthrough of Shahrazad. This is a solo tile laying game that you can also play at a two-player account. I think you can play it as a two-player account. Yeah, you can, but I've only played it solo so far. I would like to bring it to you because it's like a very unknown game in my opinion, and it's quite a neat design actually. The name refers to Shahrazad. That's the name that I know, and that is like the major character and the storyteller of the Middle Eastern collection of these tales known as 1001 Nights. You might have heard that, right? That like there's like this king or whatever, I don't quite know, like this prince or whatever, and he's like all these women over, so to speak. I have to keep it a little bit family friendly here, but the women don't survive the night unless they somehow manage to marry him, and he never does, and she comes up with the idea of telling him like very, very many stories that he will fall in love with her, and that actually works. And these are the 1001 Nights, where she tells like all of these stories. That backstory is not important to know, but I think it's good to know because that's like the theme of this game, right? To tell you like different stories here. So before we jump into the game, as usual, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. I think this one is still a little bit too hot. Oh yes, it is. It's still way too hot, so I have to have some of this a little bit later. All right. So let's just open this up. I will not do a montage today because the setup is very, very simple. Come on. Come on. There we go. I also don't quite know why it's called Shahrazad, because the lady is called Shahrazad, so different. And there are different spellings of this, but I don't know this one, right? This was like the first time that I saw this spelling here. So for setup. Setup is very, very simple. Let me just put this stuff here aside. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm too stupid to close a box. Well, that is a great omen. Can I put this here? No, it's too large. Let me just put all of this aside here. All right, so and what we do is we have like these the scoring stuff here. I don't like this one too much, but I will just put it here anyway. And you put it like here, and you see like there are like two arrows for the tens and for the single digits here. I don't know. It kind of works, but I don't like it too much. But it is cool that there is something included here, right? That you don't need like a don't need a piece of paper. But I usually just put it in my statistics immediately. All right. So in this game, you see there are 4 different colors. I think red, black, blue, and yellow, and these all have different colors. From I think they started 1 and go to 21, but not for all colors. You see here. At the bottom, it says like for the red ones, you only have 0, 3, 6, 10, 15, 19, 21. And for blue, you have 1, 5, 8, 11, 14, 20, right? So you have like 21 tiles altogether. I think it's 21. And they're like divided amongst these 4 colors. So actually pretty interesting concept. What we do is we just shuffle this huge stack of tiles. Let me just give them like a quick overhand shuffle, so to speak. And a cut, as if they were cards. And then I will just put them here in the top right so we can draw them. We will put one tile face up as a starting tile. I will just put it right in the middle here. That is the moon. So you see these are all like as if these are all like little stories, right? Which is pretty interesting. And we will also draw a hand of 2 tiles. So let me just draw 2. I will just put them here. Let me just put them down here in the bottom left. So in a 2-player game, you would now keep these hidden, right? You wouldn't be able to talk about the numbers you have, but like a limited communication game, and it's also cooperative. But here in this game today, it doesn't matter because we're playing solo. So the gameplay is pretty simple actually. What I'm trying to do is, or what I have to do, I have always to take a tile and put it next to the tiles already on the table. Imagine these are columns. Each column can hold up to 4 tiles, and these all have to be offset them by half a tile, like next to each other, right? So I will put them like this, but I have to offset them like this here. And whenever I place a tile, I just draw a new one, and that is it. We do that until all the tiles have been placed. Another thing I can do, I can also replace a tile that is already there. If I do that, then so I would have, usually I would have 2 tiles, and if I replace a tile, then I would replace them and draw a new one, then I would have 3, but the next turn I would have to place 2, right? That's also another thing I can do. And what I'm trying to do is, at the end, I get points for 2 things, or like 2 things happen. The first thing that happens is, to the right of each tile, there are always like 1, 0, 1 or 2 tiles next to the right of each tile, and these need to be higher on the right, right? So for example, this one here, 18, and then there's a 9. That's not good, right? So I would have to turn over these tiles that are too low, right? And these don't score at the end, and also are removed for the second round because you play 2 rounds. The second thing then is, and then I take a look at, do we have a starting point and an end point for each tile, right? Because, for example, like this here, I always have to move to the right. So if I go here, start here, and then I go to the right, and then I have to go further to the right, one of these 2 tiles that are here, right? I could not go up. And if there's no way up here, this one also will be turned over because I can't reach it, right? These are the 2 things I have to check. And then I get the points. And I get points for just clusters of colors, right? Like I check like the biggest cluster of black, and that's the number of points I get. Then I check the biggest cluster of yellow and of red and of blue. It will become a little bit clearer later on when I actually end the game. But that is how that works. So now you roughly know the rules. Everything will become a little bit clearer when we actually play. So let's start. All right. So 15 is pretty good actually. I will just put that right here, right? The 18 is higher than the 15, so it will not be turned over. They're next to each other. Everything is fine. I will draw a new card. 20 is also pretty good, actually. Up here, I could maybe work with red because I want them clustered, right? So I will offset blue a little bit down here. Let me go a little bit more to the right with everything, right? Because yeah, I will put the lower ones there. Let me do it like this. I think like this, it works fine. All right, let me draw another one. 5 and 9, these are like very low. I'm not very happy about that. Let me put the 9 maybe down here for now. I might have to replace it later on. 19. So what I do now is, this 19, I have like several options where I could put it, right? I wouldn't want to put it here, right? Because on the right, this one is low. I would have turned that over. Not good. I could either place it here, 18, 19, 18, 20. That's perfect. Or what I could also do, I would kind of limit myself, right? But what I could also do is put it here, because 15 and 19, these are both red, and there's also a red 21, as you can see at the bottom of the tile, right? That one will come up at some point, and I can put that here. That would be perfect, right? So I would have all the reds here next to each other. I think that's what I will do. All right, 17. 17. I have a blue one down here. I would like to have these blue ones here. So maybe I will put the yellow one here. So you see, now this yellow one would be turned over. I need to put a tile here later on, right? Because I can't reach this tile, right? Because here I go to the right, but I can't go there, right? Would I put it there? I could also put it here, because 17 is the highest yellow one, right? And with the 12 I could put here, the 7 I could put there. You know what? I will just hope that I will get a yellow 12 quite soon. Let me just move everything down, because you can't see the tile here. There we go. Oops, like this. Usually you wouldn't have to shove these around on the table right here, right? I have the camera, so, but that should be fine now. Okay. I'm playing a little bit risky here, but okay. We can work with that. Okay, 5, 8. There's still an 11 and a 14. So let me just put the 8 right here, the blue 8. Yeah. It's a little bit risky what I'm doing here, but let's just see. Let me put my tiles that I have here. There is the 7, right? I will put the 7 right here. I think. No, actually, no. I will leave the 7 for now. I will put the 5 right there. So at the moment, everything can be reached, right? Except this one. Okay, 3. Yeah, let me put the 3 here. Yeah, I think that is okay. So let's see. 13. 13 I will put here. 9, 13, 18. That's all fine. 8, 13. That is okay. I can work with that. Okay. Then we have the 6. The 6 is perfect. I will just put that right here. 21. Well, the 21, what I will do with that one is I will put the 21 right up here. I can, yeah, except that one I can reach everything now. That's fine. 19, 21, that's all fine. Okay. Next card. So we have 7 and we have 16. The 16 I could, I would like to have, that one is difficult. I could put it here, right? But then I would not be able to do these blue ones in a line anymore because I can only have 4 in a column, right? So that is a little bit tough. Blue ones, I still get 11 and 14. I would like to put these here, to be honest, right? But that would mean that this black 16 I can't put here because I already have 4 in this column. That's not going to work. So I would have to put it someplace here. Let me put it here then. Like this, 16, 20, 13, 16, that's fine. And I still have like 4 blacks, right? In a cluster. That's good. In a group. 14, that is. Yeah, I will just put that one here. Like this. It's like at the bottom, it's like a little bit cut off, but you only need to see like the color and the number, so that is fine. I hope you can see the colors well. The colors are a little bit similar, right? Even like in real life, like blue and black are a little bit similar, so it might be kind of hard to see on screen, but yeah, I think we can work with that somehow. So we have the 10 here. I'm gonna have issues with the yellow one here as well, right? So, the yellow one I will get here is a 12. So let me put the 10 maybe here. Like this. And the 12 I will put there. When it comes at some point. Can I also put it someplace else? Not really. No. I kind of messed up here, actually. Now, let's see. The 11. I cannot put the 11 here. Up here, I want to put the yellow. So I would have to put the 11 here. But that means that this one needs to be turned over later on. And that would be bad because this one would be turned over as well. Alright. And turning these 2 over is really bad. So I could also put the 11 here, right? Then I would not have like a whole lot of points for yellow. But it would be okay, I think. 10, 6, that's 11, that's higher. And this is higher as well. Yeah, let me do it like this. I'm not happy. The 1, yeah, the 1 I will just put here, the blue one. So I can get everywhere except there. I need to put something here as well, but I have the 7 here, right? So that is fine. All right, let me put the 7 now. Oh, but then I have to turn over this one. Oh, I messed up. I totally messed up. I could put the 7 down here as well. It's not good, but I can do that. Then I don't have to turn anything over. Okay. I'm definitely messing up here. Alright, it's a little bit tight on screen, but you can still see the 2. There is still a yellow 4 as well. So what I will do, I will put the yellow 2 right here. There it is, there's yellow 4. And the yellow 4 I will put here. 2, 3, 4, that's fine. And 4, 6, 10, that's good. And then I have the 0 here, the red 0, and also the yellow 12. These all have 4 in the column. I can't do anything here. So what I will do is I will put the red 0 here, and then you can hardly see it, but the yellow 12 I will put here in the bottom, right here in the bottom. You can hardly see it, but I think that is okay. All right, so we placed all the tiles. The next round will be there will be less tiles, most likely, depending on how well I played, right? So what we will do now is we will just check, are these always like are the numbers to the right of the tiles always larger? Fine, that's fine. This is fine. This is not fine. This one is actually smaller. That means I have to flip the higher one face down here, like this. I think I explained it the wrong way. I always have to flip the higher tile face down. So 7, 8, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, It definitely wasn't the best game that I played, but everything else is fine. I can't see any mistakes. Okay, that's good. So we have a lot of tiles next round probably. And then also I have to check, can I reach every tile? I can reach like all the tiles here, right? So there is no tile that I would not be able to reach. So that is really good. That is actually very, very good. Okay, so now I take a look at all the colors. Let's just start with yellow. What is the biggest group of yellows I have? That's 2. So I just move that to the right here. So the singles say 2, the single digits, and the tens say 0. All right. Then blues, the biggest group I have is these 4. Yeah, that's 4. So I'm at 6 points. Then reds, the biggest group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even. That's good. So I'm at 10. So I'll move it like this. So you see? No, wait, I had 6 already, right? I had 6 and I'm adding 2, 4, I'm at another 6. So I'm at 12. So right here. That's 12 then. And then I also have the black ones, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm at 16. Okay. That's actually not too bad for the first round. Yeah, let me just put that like right here in the corner so I have more room. Okay. What happens now is all face down tiles, only one this time, will go back into the box. And all the other tiles I will shuffle almost. There is one column I will keep as a starting point. Let me check out, let me look at the best column I have. This one isn't too bad. These are all pretty close. That's pretty good. This one here isn't the greatest column. I think I will keep this. Actually, but I have 2 blues here. I don't like that too much. I would like to have a column where the numbers are quite close, but I have like one color. I have like one of each color. I could start with this one here, right? At the very beginning. But I would have an issue with like higher numbers that I get, right? But I can replace, so I could be doing okay. I could just take this one here as a starting one, because this one works fine. 0, 1, and 2. These are like the lowest numbers I have. Right? It's just kind of hard to build from there. You know what? Let's do that. I usually always take a column from the middle somewhere. I've never taken the starting column, and I will do so today. So, all the other tiles you will now take and shuffle them up. I will already shuffle them a little bit by just taking them from random places here. And then we will do the second round, which is exactly the same. So usually in the second round you get way less points because you will lose a few tiles. But I only lost 1 today, which is really good. That was very, very good, seriously. So let's see. Okay, so I will put the tiles here. Again, we would draw 2, just like at the beginning. And now I have the first issues, right? Because these numbers are like that high. But we can work with that. Let me put these to the a little bit higher here and a bit more to the left, so we have more room going to the right. All right, so yeah, let's just put this tile here. I would have to replace it at some point. So yeah, these are like very, very high, but let's just try to kind of work with that. I can replace it a little bit like later on, right? So 18. Oh, these are like all like really high, but yeah, I will kind of try to work with that. Let me put this one right here. There's an 8. That one is better to have, right? So let me put the 8 here. It's not good yet, right? Because these are still not in the right order, but I will replace them later on as the others come up. 19 is pretty high as well. Let me put like maybe the 18 up here. Oh, now the wind is kicking up. We are having quite a storm today, but I hope it's not going to be too loud. The 5. That one is good to have. How can we do this best? 15, 19, 21, but I will have to move this a little bit more to the right later on, right? So maybe I will put the 19 here for now. We have a 6, that's very good. So now we can start working a little bit on our stuff. What I will do now is I will replace this one here. I will put the 5 right there. I will draw one, but now I have to place 2 tiles, right? But I can work with that. So let me put the 13 here, and the 16 I will put up here. You cannot see the 16, so let me take everything down a little bit. There we go. That's good. That's a good thing for having a playmat, right? I can just shove it up and down. I should have done so before as well. 7. Okay, so now I can replace a few things again. Let me see what I can do. The 6, actually I don't have to replace really. I can just put the 6 maybe right here for now. And now the 4 and the 7. Oh, you can see it, sorry. You can see my numbers right here. I have now the 4 and the 7. The 4 I will place right here. Okay. We're getting places. Still, of course, the 11 here. I need to get rid of that one. The 15 is too high as well. But I can work with that. I can work with that. So let me put the 7. Let me do it like this. Let me place the 7 right here. I will replace that. No, actually, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. I would actually want to place the 7 up here. You cannot see it, but it's like the 7 here. Yeah, unfortunately you can't see it now, but I can't go a whole lot. Can I? Well, yeah, well, you can do it like this. And then 21 and 10. 21 is pretty nice actually, right? So I have like this here. I have the lower 10s, the upper 10s. Let me put the 21. Well, let me put it like all the way high here. It's, I think the last card, right? Let me just put it right there. I just need like the 20 then here. And the 20 is blue. Then it makes sense to do it maybe like this. To the 21 down there. Okay. I have the 20 here. That is the one that I was looking for. And the 17 is... Which color is 17? Yellow. I will have to put that here. Otherwise, this one... Oh, no, actually, no, that's fine. I don't have to put it there. That's fine. So, the 20 I will have to put here. But I think I want to replace something first. Let me replace the 15 here with the 10. Oh, but this one is wrong then. I still have to put that over there. Yeah, I still have to do that. Well, I can still do so, I think. So, the 3. Oh, actually, that's really good. That's really good. I can put the 3 there and replace that one in just a moment. But before that, I have to place 2 tiles because I replaced one. The 10 here, and I will put the 20 there, and the 15 I will put there. Good. Then I will place this one here. Like this. I hope I'm doing this all right. I'm like really making a mess at the moment, but I think this could be right. So now I have to place 2 again. I will place the 17. Yeah, I will place the 17 here. Oh no, but this is lower. I can't do it. So I have to place the 17. Because I have to turn over this one then. But that's not horrible. It's not like totally horrible. It will be 1 less point, but I have to place the 17 someplace, and here I'd rather place the... it doesn't really matter actually, right? Doesn't really matter. Well, I will leave it there. I think that's okay. Oh, I really messed up, I think. I think I was making a big mess. Then I put the 11 here. So, and now... I do have a few issues here. The 14 and the 9, these all have 4 in their column in their respective, and here they are way too low. So I will have to put them like on the very left someplace. So let me just put, I guess, the 14 up here and the 9 to the very left. Let me just move everything more to the right so you can see it better. Give me just a moment. So now we will be able to take a look at all the points that we have. Yeah, I made a real mess of my of my playmat, but I guess that's fine. So let me also get my scoring thing here. We were at 16 before, like this. Yeah, it's kind of tough to use that, but let's do it. Okay, so, and now we will check. So here, this one is higher than the ones to the left, to the right. So this one will be turned over. This one will be turned over. This is fine. This is all good. This is fine. This is all fine. Okay, okay. This one is not good, so I will have to turn that over as well. All right. So these are now being removed, right? And now we also check if we have if we can get everywhere, but we can't get everywhere, right? We can start everywhere here. I can reach all the tiles here. This one I can reach from up here, but I can reach it from down here, right? So we are fine. Okay. So, and now we get our points. Let's see. Yellow, we have 3. So we are at 19. Blue, we have 3. So we're at 22. Like this. Then red, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have all 7. Wow, so we're at 29. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. And black is still missing. We have 2. So we're at 31. But we're not quite done yet. Wait, 31, like this. We're not quite done yet because we also get negative points for gaps that we have, right? So that means we're only at 30 exactly. Also, what I missed before, we also get negative points for all the face down cards. I shouldn't have removed them already, right? So that is 1, 2, 3 face down for this round and the 1 for last round. So this actually isn't a gap, right? So that means we're still at 31, and now I have to remove these 4 points. So we're at 27 points, like this. And that's it. And now you don't have to look in the rulebook because you actually see here how many points you want to have, right? We're right in the middle. We see here 27 points. It's right in the middle here, 20 to 29. Not bad, but I preferred the movie. I think that's also like the best scoring category that I got. I never went to I like the story a lot or truly wonderful. I did have a little cliched at some point, but I never got like 0 to 9 points only. Yeah, but that is how you play this game. Sorry that it was a little bit... I maybe should have pulled the camera up even more, but I think it was fine. You got an idea of how the game is played, and I think the game is pretty cool. I think it's not a game that will stay in my collection forever, but I like the idea. I like that you actually have like all these fairy tale images here, right? That's pretty cool. It's a nice game. It's a nice style. The components are really good, right? These are all linen finish, really thick tiles, like really great components. I like the theme and the artwork a lot, so it's cool. And the gameplay itself isn't bad either, right? It is a little bit samey after a while, right? Of course, the tiles always come out differently, right? But the general puzzle is always the same because you always play with all tiles. You know that all tiles are coming out. So I suppose if you play this game often enough, you could probably solve it, kind of, right? You probably could. I'm not like a solver guy, right? So I don't like think of a strategy and then employ it every time. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. So if you like what you saw today and you can get a copy, you know now how it is played and what it's called. All right. Thank you so much for watching and staying to the very end. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thecos, who is supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my YouTube channel, support me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.